This might be one of the most futuristic vintage watches, and it was created by an American watch brand, but not many people actually know the story behind it. It all started back in 1984 in Texas. Fossil began creating mainly analog, retro-inspired watches that combined 1950s aesthetics with contemporary trends, and they packaged them in these vintage-inspired metal tins, which became a cornerstone of the brand's marketing. By the 1990s, Fossil exploded in popularity. Department stores, shopping malls, they were everywhere. And then in 1999 is when a big shift happened. The Y2K aesthetic was taking over fashion, and so the brand decided to move away from their purely retro style analog watches and into a new hybrid design, combining an analog handset to tell the hours and minutes with a massive digital LCD background that animated the seconds. And that was the birth of the Big Tic. But the digital screen wasn't just for numbers. It featured scrolling digits, ticking bars, and even flames or matrix style animations. We've got two really cool vintage Fossil watches here. You can see the gothic looking numbers in the background animating away each second here. And this one has a beach sunset animation. I actually love the bracelet on this one. It somehow feels retro and futuristic at the same time. At the time when these watches came out, the world was just entering the new millennium. Flip phones were cool, MSN was the peak communication method, and everyone was obsessed with the future. So this felt like something out of a sci-fi movie. And what makes it interesting is that Fossil wasn't trying to compete with high-end Swiss watchmakers, and they weren't trying to build a serious tool watch either. The Big Tic captured that early 2000s belief that everything was about to become digital, and it rode that wave of the Y2K aesthetic with transparent electronics, chrome finishes, blue backlights. It was all playful and over the top. And that's what made the collection a success. And now, more than 20 years later, Fossil is reviving the Big Tic collection, staying true to its original designs, combining the analog hands with a digital animated background. We've got this playful stainless steel model here with fire animations on the dial. It uses a dual battery system, one to power the analog movement and one to power the animation. Definitely not your classic timepiece, but if your style leans bold, playful, and you like the Y2K aesthetic, this could be a fun watch to add to your collection. Then we've got this one that pairs a chunky brown leather bracelet with the signature Anna Digi design of the Big Tic. I could see some people really pulling this off in a more stylized outfit. There's definitely an air of nostalgia to these watches. They really managed to capture that Y2K era in a fun, playful way. And sure, it's not high horology, but it's also not trying to be. I feel like the Big Tic is a reminder of a time when technology was seen as exciting, futuristic, and full of possibility. But what do you think of the Fossil Big Tic? Are you into it, or is it not really your style?